Halli, hallo, ich bin Tasha. Let's learn a new language while we're all quarantined. The only language I know how to speak besides English is German. So let's go! So I think it's really important to start with a few weird sounds that you will hear in German that make people think that it sounds like a very harsh language, and it's not. There's a sound that's like a ich. So it's like deep in your throat, like so try to say, you can, if you can't make that sound, replace it with an K sound. So I would say ich, which is I, or you can say ik. Same thing, it sounds a little funny, but same thing. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to talk about the umlauts because I think that's too complicated. It's just a difference between an ooh. Alright, so let's get started. If you want to say, hey, how are you? You're going to say, wie geht's? Now, there's a couple ways you can say that. That's my favorite way. Hey, how are you? Wie geht's? What happens if someone asks you, wie geht's? You're going to say, mir geht's sehr gut. Or you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Gut. Okay. Wichtig. So what else do you want to know in German? I have no idea, but you can definitely let me know and I'll teach you how to say it. But some of my favorite things when I was in Switzerland or Germany is this. Memorize them. They're very important. Here it goes. Ich habe Hunger. I'm hungry. Ich brauche eine Bier. I need a beer. Hilf mir. Help me. You guys, on a serious note, don't learn German because no one fucking speaks it. And so here I am with all this knowledge in my head and it's useless. You know what's not useless? Speaking Spanish. So on that note, we should all learn how to speak Spanish right now while we're all in quarantine. What a great opportunity to learn how to speak to our neighbors. So I'm going to start. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hello, how are you? So a really important trait that Latin Americans have that Americans don't have, that if you're learning this new language, you want to pick it up because it'll make you more authentic. They have this suave about them. I'm not wrong. That's what makes them so attractive, right? Oh my God, like have you ever seen a Mexican guy and he just starts speaking like Spanish to you and you're like, hola papi, yeah, whatever you're saying. So I did get a request in German of how you say something. Now this is for the ladies. Now this is something that you're going to use when your guy makes you very upset and you don't want to say in English because you'll get in more trouble. So you're going to say in a different language and he's going to be like, what the? So here it is, ladies. Write this down. I'll drop it down. Wen schaust du an Schlampe? Wen schaust du an Schlampe? Who the fuck you looking at, bitch? I have something else for you in German. But first of all, look at how cute Simba is. Simba! Aww. Alright guys, we are in a tough economical situation. So here I am, Tasty Street, coming to you to help you. So let's say you're out and about and you need to buy something. Okay? And you have money. And you're going to go to the teller and you're going to ask her, hey, how much does that cost? You're not going to say it in English and you're not going to say it in Spanish because guess what, bitch? Half of the population in this world speaks Spanish, so don't do it. So we're going to say in German because like nobody speaks it. And so what you're going to say is wie viel kostet das? Wie viel kostet das? You're going to put the money down and you're going to walk away. So my favorite way to learn a new language is by reading it and writing it down and then practicing it in the shower. I'm not kidding you guys, that's how I learn it. Whatever works for you, do it. But let's all learn some Spanish because I feel like this is the most important language to learn after English. So guys, keep in mind this book I have is Spanish. It's not our Spanish that we're used to, like Mexican or Southern American Spanish. This is like Spain. It's weird, guys. So I'm going to try to make it as Mexican as I can. So, hola. Hello. Sí. Yes. No. No!
This is the first time in my life that I've ever walked into
I don't know how to say this, but quizás. Maybe. Alright, so for those who are still with me and haven't left the crazy train, I have a few more Spanish words I want to teach you that I think are very important. So obviously we all know thank you, gracias, and you're welcome, de nada. But do you know how to say excuse me? So, perdón. 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 Get out of my way, bitch. Another thing is, how do you say I'm sorry? Lo siento. This is something that everybody should say if you pick up a phone and the person can only speak Spanish and you're like, I only speak English. Hola. Yo hablo inglés. Un momento. Lo siento. Blah, blah, blah. Guys, if you're like me and you want to flirt back with those suave Mexicanos, here it is. Here's my little advice that's going to get you on their side. So when they say, hola mami, ¿cómo estás? Guess what you're going to say? Instead of say, bien, whatever, you're going to say, bien, buena. Okay? Bien, buena, wink. Okay? Because it's like, I'm good. Like, I'm good. Like, this is good. Believe it or not, when I was growing up, my mother knew how to speak French. I don't know why. So, I just want you guys to know, don't learn. It's really hard. I've tried it and can't get it. But here is my version of teaching you guys some French. Alright guys, so I'm going to teach you some French because believe it or not, when I was growing up, my mom knew how to speak French. Why? I don't know. She lived in Wyoming. Nothing else to do. So just remind yourself, like, I have no idea about French. I try to learn it. It's super hard. I honestly think, like, English and French are both very difficult languages to learn. So I'm going to just say, how are you? And it's, comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? And I'll drop it down. How are you? Guys, I'm just going to say right now, don't learn French. This shit is fucking hard. I have my book right here. Look. Okay. You can drop me off here. Thanks. Vous pouvez me what? I did get another request. Look at Lulu. She's so cute. All right. How many beers? This is so important when you're locked up and you need to know how many beers need to last you for weeks on end. Aww. She's so cute. So we're going to say, wie viele Biere? Wie viele Biere? Wie viele Biere? Alright guys, while we're here, let's talk about another language that I love, but look at how cute she is. I'm talking about Arabic. Yeah, that's right, because guess what? A lot of motherfuckers speak this shit. First off, my favorite word in Arabic is habibi. And that's what I called every single cute little Muslim person I knew. Because that's what they taught me was habibi. Cutie. I love it. Habibi. Yes, you are, bitch. But let's get serious. How do you say, how are you? It's a little complicated, so I'll drop it down. And it's going to be Kayf Halakum. So, you guys may be freaking out because we learned a little bit of Arabic together, and I want you to know it's okay. Muslims are good people. And how do I know? Well, I worked with them, and they are amazing. Honestly, I love them. Great values, amazing hearts and souls, just like normal people.